Pablo Escobar versus El Chapo Guzman. How do they compare? Pablo Escobar, a farmer's son from rural Colombia, and Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, a native of Mexico's untamed Sierra Madre mountains, each delivered enormous quantities of cocaine and other drugs throughout the world during their respective reigns. Stay tuned to find out how two of the world's most powerful and dangerous drug lords compare. Since the late 1970s, Pablo and El Chapo have emerged as the most powerful and most dangerous drug lords in the world. Both of them have risen to prominence as the most potent and hazardous drug lords in the world. They each climbed to the top of the narco food chain, accumulating enormous fortune and exposing the globe to unfathomable levels of terror in the process. Escobar's Medellin cartel and Guzman's Sinaloa Federation cannot be directly compared because they have dealt with many distinct products, rivals, and markets. However, comparing the groups as leaders can provide some insight into their relative strength and influence. Escobar's income is difficult to estimate, but by the middle of the 1980s, it's estimated that he was making $420 million a week, or about $22 billion annually. By the end of that decade, he was providing 15% of the US's daily cocaine imports and supplying 80% of the world's cocaine. He lavished money on himself and his family while also supporting neighborhood initiatives, erecting housing and soccer fields, and giving money to the needy. These deeds strengthened his reputation as a man of the people and garnered him public support. In a 2009 book, Pablo Escobar's brother, Roberto, claimed, "Pablo was earning so much that every year we would write off 10% of the money because the rodents would devour it in storage, or it would be destroyed by water or lost." The Colombian government became aware of Escobar's empire and made an effort to bring it to an end. Conflicts between the government and drug traffickers in Colombia led to a surge of bloodshed that lasted for years. Guzman wasn't the first drug lord to emerge from Sinaloa state in northwest Mexico's Sierra Madre mountains, but it was under his leadership that the organization bearing the state's name grew to international prominence. Guzman merged the production of marijuana and poppies throughout Mexico as the head of the Sinaloa cartel, and he relied on South American suppliers to sate the appetites of consumers in the US, Europe, and Asia. At its height, the cartel operated in as many as 50 countries and 24 of Mexico's 32 states, including a sizable network in the US. The Drug Enforcement Administration claims that the cartel formerly had control over 35% of the cocaine made in Colombia, and that it was responsible for 80% of the heroin, cocaine, marijuana, and meth entering Chicago each year. Additionally, a sizable foreign presence for the Sinaloa cartel is thought to exist. There would have been allegations of cartel activities in the Philippines, Hong Kong, and Australia. In West and North Africa, the cartel or individuals connected to it have been observed. Soon after rising to the top of the Sinaloa organization in 1993, Guzman escaped to Guatemala when a gunfight in Guadalajara, Mexico, resulted in the death of a Catholic cardinal. He was apprehended in the nation of Central America and imprisoned in Mexico. He allegedly sneaked out of the country in a laundry cart in 2001. That escape was reportedly orchestrated through state security police officers working for Guzman, underlining his alleged wide ties to the government. A senior prison security guard from Sinaloa later rose to become Guzman's right-hand man in the organization. One report claims that cartel goons constructed a tunnel under the prison, but emerged under the false area. They simply built another tunnel, leaving them undetected and unfazed, allowing Guzman to escape and ride a modified motorcycle a half-mile to a partially finished residence close to the prison. He is serving a life sentence at Colorado's Supermax, the most secure federal prison, and was also sentenced to lose $12.7 billion. The news included allegations that Guzman drugged and raped underage girls, which Guzman's attorneys denied, and U.S. District Judge Brian Cogan refused to allow trial. In high-profile cases, judges often order jurors not to follow their trials in the press, television, and internet, including social media. Who of the two do you think is the worst? Let us know in the comment section. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.